action! Hello everyone, my name is Magdalena and this is my little co-host Domara. Now, I'll put him here so you can see him. I think you can, yes. So, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for checking me out again. And if you're a new viewer, this is Wolff&Schafe podcast episode 21. This is a podcast about knitting, spinning, hand-dyeing yarn in Adliswil, a little town near Zurich in Switzerland. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under my full name, which is Magdalena Wolff with double F. And we have also a Ravelry group, Wolff&Schafe podcast, where you can always comment on every episode. I always create a thread for a new episode. And also we have a knit along going on. So there you can see other participants' projects and soon probably also finished objects, but I will get to that later in the episode. If you like the show, please subscribe on YouTube, because then you won't miss any episode. My show notes are always below on YouTube in the video description. If you're a returning viewer, you might notice that my recording, that my camera is different. So yes, I have borrowed a camera from my parents and I use it both for photographing my yarn, Wolff&Schafe yarn if you're curious, and this is the first time I'm trying to record an episode with it, so I'm sorry if anything is strange still. I suppose you can hear this noise of the camera adjusting. We will see how it goes. I have also some new background here because, yeah, now that the camera is portable, I can record wherever I can. And it so happens that just today I had the pleasure to fill in these shelves. This is my new crafting space and I'm so happy with it. I think I will sneak in some photos later so that you can see them, because for now it's only a restricted area of my shelves is visible. So yes, we can start with knitting already, right? So I have a finished object. Yay! Look, I'm so happy. I have new socks. I mentioned before that usually one pair of socks takes me a month to complete. And it's true even for vanilla socks. So yes, my average sock, one pair of socks take 1 month. I know so many people are much faster, but it so happens I manage one in 1 month only. So these are knitted from Woolen Vine yarns on Blitz base in Neptunia colorway. And I think I should show closer. Oh, focus, new camera. Well, I borrowed this camera from my parents because they never used it, and it's like, oh yay, finally. It's high quality and they won't miss it since it just sat on the shelf. Hello, now focus on me, Okay, good. Actually, this camera is quite far away from me, so I'm not sure yet about the video. I made a little tryout and it sounded fine, but we will see. I used my, for the first time I could try out the Sukkaploki sock blockers. They look like this. And I am really happy with them. It was just great. I could just put the damp sock on the blocker and hang it in the bathroom even. And they did their job. So I'm very happy. I don't know if you could see, but in this yarn there is stellina included, so they glitter and my feet will be so happy in it. Well, of course now it's getting much warmer, so I won't be wearing them that much, but well, summer will be gone in no time, right? So these are my socks. Well, I have another pair of socks, which is, what happened to the camera? Hello? Hi! It's getting weird. Okay, so I shouldn't be moving too much, probably. Okay, another pair of socks, which are, oh, I didn't take the socks. Well, which are Fine and Dandy socks. The pattern was gifted to me by lovely Barbara from Knitting I Love. She's a Polish girl living in Ireland. Hi Barbara! And I am totally not close to finishing them. She is already done with her pair, but I'm completely lagging. Okay, let's force the camera to show you the detail. Okay, yeah. So this is the special flower pattern that is that posed some difficulty to me at first, but now thanks to Barbara I'm fine with it. I know how to do it. It just requires more concentration, and recently I did not possess the time to work on more difficult projects, so that's why I have only this much. And the yarn I'm using for toes and I will use for heels and cuffs is Cascade 220 sock yarn in dark plum colorway. And my main color is my hand-dyed yarn, Wolff&Schafe yarn, on footprint base, which is 2-ply high twist sock yarn with like superwash wool strengthened with 25% of nylon. And I'm knitting on my 2.5mm needles, Tiao on a very long cable. And now that I'm done with the woolen vine yarn socks, I hope I will work on these, because yeah, I did not work on them at all in the last week or so. And this project lives in my lovely bag with dogs by A. Mary Knits. Let's have a sip of tea, shall we? It's again the pure green tea by Clipper, and I'm using just some mug my husband got from work. It's pretty cute. It has a cute android here. So my next project that lives in this gorgeous, also a Mary Knits project bag with these lovely butterflies and bird cages is my Mira sweater. Yes, it's still on and I'm plowing through it and I shall succeed. I hope. Yay, I have this much done. As you can see, I put the progress keeper to show you how much I've done since last episode. So it's not very impressive how much I've done, but still the rows are really long. I mean, the rounds are really long, so it's not bad. And I'm slowly getting there. Once I'm done with the body, the sleeves will be in stockinette. So I know I repeat it every episode whenever I show this sweater. And I'm not there yet, but well, what can you do? I think it looks really nice though. It's from Malabrigo Makita yarn in Sirena's colorway. It's a single ply yarn and I'm a bit concerned that it will peel easily, but this is the yarn that the designer, the designer of Fine and Dandy Socks is the Sweater Co, by the way, and the designer of this sweater, Mira, is Justyna Lorkowska. Hi Justyna, if you're watching. So yes, she used the same yarn, just in a different colorway. And I thought, let's try it out. And I'm knitting on 3.75mm needles on my Knit Pro interchangeable metal needles, because to be honest, I'm really a fan of metal needles. I know that wooden needles look lovely, they feel lovely when you touch them, but I don't find knitting with them really fun. I really prefer more slippery, clicking needles. So that's why I use wooden needles basically for plain, like flying on the plane projects, such as this one, because I often am on the plane from Warsaw to Zurich and back. And this is my, oh no, I'm mid-row. Sorry guys, I did not mean to. I wanted to show you like a nice shape, but anyway, this looks on this camera completely more pinkish than it is. Well, it is pink, but it's much cooler pink than on the camera. We'll see how it looks like on the computer. But anyway, this is Wildes Meer shawl by Kristen from Woolen Vine Yarns. And this is my second one that I'm knitting. This is my progress keeper, the sweet little, come on camera, rainbow. Yes. And this is how much I've done since I've last shown you the shawl. So I think I will soon be done with the lace, the body of the shawl, and I will proceed to the charts, because there are two charts. And I'm knitting this on a Cubics 4mm, which I suppose is US size 6, correct me if I'm wrong. And these are also interchangeable, so I have my old cable and my new Cubics. I like them, but it's not the same. I think I might have like a smaller, tighter gauge with them, so I'm a bit I was thinking that now when I'm not traveling anymore, I could switch to my carbons, but I'm a bit afraid that if I switch to them, my gauge will go looser, and then the shawl won't have a nice shape, especially if the border is too frilly, or how you say it. And so maybe I will continue with these. And the yarn is my hand-dyed yarn, Wolff&Schafe, on my Howl base, which is 75% superwash merino and 25% Tussa silk. And it's fingering weight, just like all the previous yarn I showed you. Forgot to mention. So as you can see, I have a lot of projects on my needles because yay, that's fun. And about the shawl, we're having a knit along on our Ravelry group, which is called Shawl Along. So till the end of June, we're knitting shawls. Any pattern you like or you invent will count, as long as it can be called a shawl. And it's okay if you have started in May, just like I did, because I cast on in May. And there are 2 threads in our group. One is for chatter and sharing your progress. The other, I shouldn't move my hands too much because this camera is adjusting all the time. So yeah. And another thread for finished objects, and in that thread you're supposed to post only one message. You can edit it later if you want to, because I will be using the number of the post to draw a prize, a winner. And the prize is a skein of my hand-dyed yarn, either on my paw base, which is sock yarn, or on my belladonna base, which is more luxurious merino nylon cashmere blend. Yes, and the winner gets to choose any color from my repeatable colors. Yay! That's exciting! And, oh yeah, double dipping is okay. So if you have posted your project for another knit along, it's fine with me. I don't mind. And also, I'm double dipping. Well, kind of, because I have posted this project for Kristen's, the designer of this pattern, for her lace along. So fingers crossed, maybe I win something. Okay, so there are already some lovely projects posted in our chatter thread. Check them out, they are very, very lovely. And now I think I could say something about my new furniture. So it arrived just before we left to Poland, and since it is IKEA furniture, it needed to be assembled, and it had like million parts. So because I really wanted this, there's a desk I'm sitting at right now and a set of shelves. I really wanted to have it and use it straight away. So, and I knew if it was up to my husband and me, one of us would have to take care of our son and the other would be left with assembling. Probably it would be my husband, because he's better at this kind of stuff. I mean, with assembling furniture. So I thought, let's invite our friend Tom. I will make a chocolate cake to say thank you for his help, and let's make the guys assemble my furniture. And that's exactly what I did. I baked the cake, which is delicious. Well, I love it myself, so I won't be pretending to be modest. I love this cake, but I don't make it too often because it's completely unhealthy. So I made the cake, Tom came, the guys assembled it, and I'm so happy. And today is the day when I finally had the time and the conditions, meaning my son not being present, to organize everything and decide what I want to have where and do it in peace without interruptions. So I'm so happy about it. And as we are at this, when it got put together, I made a picture and sent it to Kristen because I always so admired her so-called, she calls it yarn fortress. So she has also a unit of shelves, and her yarn fortress looks so awesome. I always wanted something like that myself. And yeah, so I sent the picture to her and wrote, I'm having my own yarn fortress, and she said that her unit is actually quite similar to mine. So wow, yay! Sorry, my memory card got full, so I had to make some space. And I fiddled a bit with the setting with this camera as I borrowed it from my parents. I don't own the instruction for it, so I was just trying out different things. It's moving all the time. Maybe it's too advanced for me, I don't know. Please let me know if you like this quality of the video. Now I can see I'm blurred and then visible again. Oh well, let's just continue. So, as some of you know, wool and vine yarns are very popular, and whenever there's a shop update, the yarn disappears like this. So Kristen sometimes once per month she does international friendly update, which means that for example it's possible to be on time for the update for people from Europe. And finally I managed to, and it was just crazy. These skeins were disappearing like mad, but I have succeeded, and I proudly present my two lovely and beautiful skeins of wool and vine yarns, and I hope the camera will focus one day. Ha ha ha, yay! So these are both on Kristen's narwhal base, and this one is in myth colorway, and this one is from her Jane Austen inspired collection, I Am No Bird. And I got totally smitten with this colorway, guys. It's just amazing. So when I saw it's gonna be on the shop update, I really had to. And this one, well, it's gorgeous. It's just wonderful. Yes. So the narwhal base means, hello camera, focus. great. 70% superwash BFL, 20% silk and 10% cashmere, so it's extremely luxurious. And I suppose because they really look nice together. Kristen also commented that it's a great color combo, so maybe one day they will be a shawl together. So yay for me, but that's not all, guys. I got lucky again, and for the first time in my life I won a skein of yarn. Isn't that amazing? So again, it's thanks to Barbara from Knitting I Love. She did a giveaway. I changed the settings of the camera again, but I don't know. I'm not sure whether there's any difference. It moves all the time. Yeah, again. So anyway, wonderful Basia from Knitting I Love, I will say it again, did a giveaway with Craftfulness yarn. It comes from the Netherlands, and yeah, she got 2 skeins and wanted the viewers to decide which one she should keep and which she should give away. And I posted under her video, and then I got picked. And that's how I got this skein. It's sock yarn, so I'm delighted because I completely love sock yarn. Yes, the colorway is a Gravity Falls. There's the card, Craftfulness, and yes, it's fingering weight, 80% merino, 20% polyamide, and the lady behind Craftfulness is Sandra. So hi Sandra, I won your yarn. I'm so happy. It's just, I never win anything, never. And Barbara was really surprised because just in that episode when she was drawing the person to get this yarn, she was also showing off my own yarn that I sent her for her new giveaway. So she was like, God, now nobody will believe that it's not set up, but you have to believe me. So yeah, it was not set up, really. And she sent me this, and this will probably be a pair of socks also. And because I just sent Barbara a parcel, she wanted to add something extra just for me, and I have received, she spoiled me, I have received 4 different teas with some strange flavors like tomato and mint, and some puka teas. Some of them herbal, some of them, yeah, like organic rose with chamomile and lavender. This is probably a relaxing tea, I suppose. There is green tea chai. Yeah, and this one, a sacred organic blend flowering with vibrant clarity. So it's unclear what's inside, but I will see, I suppose. So she knows I like tea, so she sent me this variety. And she also sent me some of her own products that she makes. This is really ingenious. This is a coaster made out of felt, but it's very pretty. but it's also a needle measurer. So you can both put your mug on it, and when you need it, you can measure your needles. So this one is in millimeters, which is logical because I always use metrics. But I suppose she has also a version for US size needles. So you should totally check her out. And why am I blurry again? Camera, please. I think I will have to talk to my more technical husband, so he helps me with this. Maybe he can figure something out. But that's not all. She also sent me really cute progress keepers. And these are these. Okay, now camera fighting. Will it focus? Will it? Oh, right. No. No, it can't. I'm sorry. Maybe you can see it from the distance. So she sent me a progress keeper with flip-flops because there will be summer soon. She sent me a 4-petaled clover to spread Irish luck, and a kitty, because I suppose because of Domarat, my kitty co-host, so she knew that I'm fond of these animals. And I got these progress keepers also on a piece of felt in this lovely fresh green color. Plus, on the purple piece, I got some flower stitch markers. And now again, camera, will you play with me or against me? Yay, look at that! They're really beautiful. So, focus. Great. So, Barbara, thank you so much. You made my day. When I found this in the mail, I was just thrilled. So I have quite a lot of new yarn, and now I have stash to accommodate it. How awesome is that? So maybe we could start the spinning segment. I am finally done with first single for my Falkland yarn. This is dyed by porpoise fur, and it's lovely to touch. So I bought 100 grams braid, and then I'm through with the first half. I have spun it on my kiwi. Oh guys, I missed my kiwi when I was away. Really. It's sitting here, you cannot see it. And I don't want to mess with the camera right now. But anyway, yes, I'm done with this. And I'm not sure yet whether I will start a second single right away, or because I want to double ply them, or whether I will switch to something different just to keep my interest. We shall see. And also, when I was on my watercolor retreat, one friend requested that I bring a spindle to show her. She was so curious to see how it's done. So I brought a spindle, and I showed it to her, to another friend with whom I shared a room, and another person also tried. So in total 3 watercolor painters were learning how to spin on that retreat, which is, a nice change, I suppose. But everyone who saw us, we did that on a large balcony of our hotel. They would start singing. There is a very famous song about spinners in Poland. So everyone who appeared on that balcony would start singing that. It was very funny. So yeah, this is it for spinning. And about dyeing, well, I don't have new yarns to show you because I was simply away. I just got back, and Mondays, Tuesdays are also always impossible to dye yarn because I'm at home with my son, and I just can't. He's so distracting. It's impossible to dye while he's here. So I will finally be dyeing tomorrow. Yay! But just before I left to Poland, I have dyed for the first time spinning fiber. Not yarn, but spinning fiber. Just as an experiment, I was very curious. I had this lovely braid of Jacob sheep from Hilltop Cloud, and it was in natural undyed colorway, and then I dyed it like this. So I must admit, dyeing fiber is so much different to dyeing yarn. It was a very interesting experience. I'm not sure whether I will do it again. I probably will, at least for myself. And the technique of dyeing is very much different because how the dye spreads on damp fiber, it's hello. It's very much different to how it spreads on yarn. So this was my first attempt. It was not dreadful, so yay for me. And I'm thinking that I might start spinning with this, just between these singles. Why not? Also, my shop was on vacation mode for the time I was away, but it's open now. You can see all my yarns on Etsy. The link is, as always, in the show notes below. And I'm excited because I will be having a new base, but I will show you my new base once I dye something on it. Right now it has just arrived in a huge parcel, and it's in its undyed state. Yes, so I think this is it for the main part. Last segment that I usually call just my life, what's going on. So as you know, I've been to Poland. I went to a painting retreat that I go to every year since 2011, I think, or 2012, something like this. I only skipped 2014 when my son was born, and it's a lovely experience. It's so inspiring and motivating. And because I haven't painted for almost a year, I was worried how it will go, but everybody was painting around me, so I just came back to it, and I felt a bit of a being blocked, like artistically blocked. But I started slow with some easy topic on smaller size paper. So I took it slow and it went quite good and fun, and I'm happy. I hope to be painting more this year. This was like one of my hopes, that I will come back a bit to painting. Probably not, I won't be painting as much as I used to, because I have my dyeing and knitting and spinning and everything. But yeah, I want to continue, and I thought I would show you something that I have painted. Just 2 pictures. One of them is actually left in Warsaw, so I will show you a photo of it. And one of them is here, to just give you an idea. It's just painted from nature. A rose from the hotel restaurant. I just borrowed it and put it on a table and painted it. So, yay! And also I wanted to show you something. I wonder if the camera lets me. My earrings. Yeah, now it will be a challenge. So one of my watercolorist's friends, she began to make jewelry, and oh, come on camera, be a nice camera. All right, now you can see it. So she makes jewelry in which she inserts micro watercolors. So this is actually a piece of watercolor paper with some watercolor paint on it, and inserted into an earring. So I thought that was great. She had like really large necklaces and brooches, but I prefer something smaller. Like this size is perfect, so I chose this. And I hope I haven't forgotten anything. I have my show notes, but as you know, I tend to skip some of them when I get agitated. And oh yeah, about the woolen vine yarns Neptunia that I use for my socks. I still have enough left to knit a pair with contrasting toes, heels and cuffs. Completely, I think it will be enough. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using it in future. Yay! Okay, this time I think it's it. That's it. Come on. I will fix your whiskers. Thank you for watching me. I wish you a lovely week, because I hope to go back to recording every week again, regularly. And happy knitting! See you next time! Bye!
Wake up, darling glory. What makes you sing so sound? That revenue man, he's a come.